The church is God's church. God's church. He's the builder, the maker of His church. The Bible says it's almost people would think it's a heretical thought to say the church is divine. They say wherever two or three gather, that is the church. Well, let me tell you, that is part of the church, and that's a yes or no. But in God's divine church, He has operations. It's well fitted. He has offices. He has walls of salvation. He has a door which is Himself into this divine church. He has a flock that He's over, and He's the head shepherd. This is the divine church that He built. And man does not recognize that. And man does not recognize what God has built. Many wolves would come in and do what? What would the wolves do? They would scatter the flock. Not flocks, the flock. And today we see the results of the scattering of the flock. And God is calling His true shepherds to gather the flock into one. You want to know why we have so much opposition? It's because of that. We believe all God's people are called to be one and to rectify and to undo what we've seen in Cain and Abel, that we reach our hand out to every blood-washed one. If you are saved and you come in our midst, you are not a visitor. You are already a part because God, the Bible said, God added to the church daily such as should be saved. There's something about salvation that God puts in us, a love for all the brethren no matter where they're at. And people get confused about that because on the other end you can't love no more than you can hate. And we hate everything that divides God's children from one another. Let me tell you, the church is paradise fulfilled. It's brethren living in harmony no matter what tribe, nation, or language they speak. There's a harmony with God's children. A child of God will never divide from another child of God, and all their power will not allow it to happen, because there's a love of God. If you do not have a love for the children of God, you are not yet saved. You are yet in your sin. But God gives us a divine love no matter where they come from, no matter where they're at in their experience. A preacher called of God has a burden for all the flock. Has a burden that they all would be one. And that is our burden for the world, that we would all be one.